Hello everyone, welcome to Chasing Adventures, and I'm so excited to show you guys our new travel trailer. So this is our first travel trailer and we absolutely love it. After seeing a bunch of different brands and options, we picked this one. And matter of fact, this exact location, Angel of the Winds RV Park, was where the Ultimate RV Show was held a month ago, and it's where we purchased our trailer. And honestly, I had no intention to buy one. I just wanted to make a day trip out of it and just see our options and something to think about for the future. But my wife fell in love with this trailer and they gave us a very good deal, so here it is. And by the way, this RV park is pretty new and it's got great amenities. It's very clean, got miniature golfing, indoor swimming pool with jacuzzi, clean bathroom with showers and laundry room, and also has a little playground for kids. But it's pretty close to the freeway, so you hear the car noise, and it does get pretty windy here, as the name suggests, and you could probably hear the wind, so I do apologize for that. But yeah, nonetheless, very good place. So anyways, this is a 2025 Keystone Bullet Classic 1900 RD, which is a 22-footer trailer, and the height is 10 foot and 7 inches tall. Dry weight is 3,547 pounds, and maximum GVWR, or gross vehicle weight rating, is 4,820 pounds. It has a 37-gallon freshwater tank and 30-gallon gray water tank with 30-gallon black water tank. And I'll start the walk around from the front. It has one propane holder with one propane tank, and I did have to buy the propane cover separately, so it doesn't come with it. It has two batteries. Now these are the marine batteries, and honestly, I think I'm going to redo this whole wiring, just bring everything inside, including the batteries, and I might switch it to the LiPo 4 battery later. But yeah, I can't live with all this wiring here, but that's how it comes with. And by the way, one of the reasons why I fell in love with this trailer is this smooth outside finish, rather than those with ribbed exterior. And I was told that this has more insulation than those. And look at the front end, I just love it. It's all black with nice bullet logo on there, and this rock guards are a pretty nice touch. Although I have to say, the first trailer that caught my attention was the Hideout. It has a much simpler, clean design, but this is a much better trailer. So continuing on to the side, we have a large pass-through door here, and I'll show you guys later, but it's a pass-through and there's another door on the other side, and the doors are held by this clip. Okay, so it's perfectly fine. And we have a sliding window, and by the way, these windows are all tempered and tinted, so I have some privacy. And then we have a freshwater connection, and this is for when you're filling the clean water tank with the hose. But if you have a full hookup like this place, then we use a city water connection. And I currently have an L bracket and a water filter and a pressure regulator, and then the hose goes out to the faucet. This is for the tankless water heater, and it works pretty good. I mean, when we first had it, and I don't know if it was a connection from the other RV park, but it did kind of took a while to turn on, or it gave us an error code. But here it seems to be working perfectly fine. So just close that up. There you go. And then moving on, and this is to flush the black water tank. So after you drain the black water tank, you connect the city water hose here, and then you could either fill it up and drain out again, or just let the valve open so it continuously drains the black water tank. So that's that. And right beneath that, this is for the gray water tank, and this is for the black water tank, and connected to the sewer system. And these down here, one is for the cold water drainage and the hot water drain, another cold water drain out there. So when you're done and ready to go home, and you have water left in the clean water tank, you could actually empty it out here. And it's just water, so you could just drain it out like that. And then we have the wheels and tires. Now this is I believe it's a 225 Yeah, 225, 75, 15s. You know, regular steel wheels with regular all-season tires. But I might upgrade it to some little more good-looking tires and wheel setup. But that's later down the road. And then moving on up, we have the exhaust vent for the heater. And then this is for the satellite antenna. So the RV came with the TV, so we could hook up a satellite antenna here if you wanted to watch the TV. Another large window. This is the emergency exit window, so it doesn't open unless you need it to. And then another storage back here. Again, held with this clip. It's a decent size, you know. Another cool thing about this one is that it actually has a built-in light. Now, this is a smaller storage space, so I don't understand why they couldn't put a light in the pass-through, but they didn't, and they gave us a light here in the smaller storage. But, you know, I'm not complaining. And then we move back here. This is to store the sewer hose down here, but it is kind of short, and I have two of them connected, so it only fits one section of the sewer hose, so I don't use this. And then right next to that is the 30 amp power inlet, and it does come with the spare tire and the rear of the travel trailer. And just look at how massive this window is. I'll show you guys how the inside looks like later. It's got all LED lights. It does come with the awning. It does extend out to pretty good distance, but it got pretty windy here in the morning, so I retracted it. And what else? Oh yeah, we have two outlets outside of the RV, which is really nice because, you know, if you want to cook something here or just light up the campsite with the, I don't know, your exterior lights, you got your outlet here. So instead of running a wire from inside the travel trailer and out and doing all that, it's great that they add that on there. And then this is this is the kitchen window. Oh, we actually have another window down there, and this is the kitchen window, and that is for the hood vent exhaust port. And then we have this door. Look at that. Fully glass door. Love it. And then this is the other side of the pass-through storage space. So you could fit a lot of stuff in here. So now let's go inside the travel trailer, and the reason why my wife fell in love with this one. So it's got double door. Well, not double door, but we got the main door here, and then the bug screen door. Oh, it's nice and cozy in here. So when you first walk in, you're greeted with a mattress. Now this is a queen short mattress, or some people call it RV queen. So a lot of the reviews that I've seen, or the walkarounds, they just said it's a queen size mattress, but this is a short. And underneath the cabinet, we have one light there, and we got pretty decent size storage cabbies up here, 3 of them. But I don't know, I could probably do this later. I just wish that they could have put a strut to hold it in place, because otherwise, you know, I have to it won't stay up basically. I have to do this, and it shuts on you like that. But it's got 3 of them, and we got one coat hanger, and this does go all the way in there, so it does contour with the outside of the body, which is pretty deep. So good size. And then the mattress, you know, it's I would say about 5-inch thick mattress. It's not the most comfortable, but it does the job. And if we lift that, we have a storage space down there, just on this side. And then we got the thermostat for the heater, and some USB plug, and a wall outlet. And then if we move back, you can kind of get the glance of the whole sleeping area. And this is the kitchen. All right, so we got a pretty good size microwave, hood vent with lights. This thing actually works. And we got 2 burners. Now, this is a more simple burner, so it doesn't have an igniter. So you do have to use a lighter to ignite the burner, but does the job. And then this here is a very large kitchen sink. It's pretty large. This is the most large kitchen sink that we've seen in this similar size travel trailer. So we really like that. It's got a nice faucet here. Water runs good. Good window. You know, you got your kids playing in the front. Keep your eye on them. We got also light here, and then 2 outlets. Bit weird place to put it, but that's where they put it. And then large cabinetry. And down the sink, again, we got 2 doors here and 2 more doors on this side. It's a good, decent size, and it's pretty deep, so we could fit a lot of stuff in here. But it would have been nice to have at least one drawer to keep your utensils in there, but it doesn't. So I had to get one of these that slides out. Works. So that's our kitchen, and if we turn here, this is our bathroom. Okay. It's not gonna win the most large bathroom size, but you know, it does the job. It's got a shower, and this reminds me of being an airplane. You know, it's got a small little faucet, 2 lights in the bathroom with the vent, and you just turn it to open the lid, and the power button's back here. So that turns that fan on. Close that, it's windy. And flushing toilet, yes. We got a flushing toilet. I love this layout here. The countertop doesn't just stop here. It actually goes out that way, so we can fit a lot more stuff. And it has a lower storage space too. So this is a good layout for this size. So we like that. And I put this on. Thou shalt not poop in the camper. Yeah, we don't poop in our camper. Only in emergency. And if we move on back here, we have our refrigerator. This is a dual zone, so we got a refrigerator down here and a freezer up at the top. So we can fit a lot of stuff in here. We're actually staying for 4 days here, and we're able to fit all of our food here. And right next to it has another coat hanger, but you could also, they also give you shelving, so you could use it as a shelf. And we have a fuse box. And this is the newer generation of power converter, so it does have auto detect lead acid or lithium. So if I do upgrade to lithium batteries, it will automatically switch to charge the lithium battery. And then down here we have the, you know, just a heater. And the reason why I'm walking backwards is because it's to show you guys this space. Okay. And this is the reason why my wife fell in love with this trailer. Just look at this layout, you know. Typically, travel trailer in this size, you get bunk beds, 2 bunk beds here, and large bathroom on this side. It's a little too large for what it is, so it actually, to us, it was kind of a waste of space. But with this layout, you know, you get the panoramic view here, large windows, a ton of light that comes through, and it's just very nice and bright, airy place to be in. Plus this dining table turns into a bed, so that's where my wife and our 6-month-old son sleeps, and me and my daughter sleep in the queen size mattress. And also, if you lift, there's a storage space. So this whole down here space is a storage cabin, and the blinds are just, you pull it down and it holds, and it does hold pretty well. Even when you're driving down the road, it's not gonna rattle. And when you get to the campsite, just lift it up, it's out of the way. If you move up here, I have the 32-inch, just a basic TV, another storage space down here with the countertop, extended countertop. So yeah, we love this space. And then we got 2 more cabinetries up here, and up here we have AC, which is really nice. It's a bit noisy and blows a ton of air, but it does work great. And all the lightings are LED, and each one of them are controlled individually. So you have a main switch here. Let me show you that. So you have a main switch here where you can turn off the interior lights, and everything shuts off except for a couple of them. Like the one that's under the bed, that's controlled separately. You can turn it off like that. And the one by the kitchen sink is also controlled manually. But yeah, other than that, you could control it with one flick of a switch and turns everything on, or individually you could turn it off as needed. And I've seen some other reviews or travel trailer walkarounds where they had a lot of overhangs and some, you know, cabinets not lining up straight and doors kind of like, you know, not fitting well and all that. But ours seems to be made pretty well. I mean, these are hand built, so it can't be 100% perfect. Like this little misalignment here, I could live with that. But overall, it's pretty well built and I haven't had any issues yet. Although I only had it for about a month now, and this is our second time camping with this. But yeah, I mean, this is our new travel trailer and we absolutely love it. And we're gonna make lots of good memories. So that was a quick walk around of our new home away from home, and we're so excited to give you guys this walk around and can't wait to make more unforgettable memories with the family. And my daughter already loves us so much that every time I ask her, hey, what do you want to do or where do you want to go? She will say, RV. I want to go sleep in the RV, and it's just way too cute. And the real main reason why we got a travel trailer was because of our kids. Sure, taking them on a real camping trip with a tent is great, and we're still going to do that when the weather is nicer and warmer. But most of the days here in the Washington state is rainy or gloomy or windy and cold like today. I mean, it was a great day yesterday, but weather turns like that here. So this is a perfect way to camp with the family, even in the winter and not so ideal weather. So I hope you guys enjoyed our travel trailer and you guys are going to see a lot more of it. And if you do, please like and subscribe to our channel if you're new, and turn on the bell notification too so you won't miss when my new videos uploaded. So thank you all for tuning in today. Until next time, keep chasing adventures, and I'll see you all on my next video.